Hey guys, we're back with Stein. And when we left off, we were working on getting on his right side. Remember, we have to go with baby steps because he is nervous. He's a nervous horse. You might be able to see my husband on the other side here working with Frank. Frank is much more calm, and Stein's just more nervous, so we just have to go slow at his speed. Now, when I left off, standing right here would have been hard for him. So this is good. I want to ask for his neck, and at the same time, if I ask for more, he might move. So maybe I'm just going to release this pressure because he's doing a good job. So what I want to do is put my long brush out there and ask him to come over and touch his neck to it. The reason I'm hesitating to do that is when I was working with him last time, it didn't take hardly anything. He wasn't okay with me being over here. So I don't want to go so fast that I scare him. I want to ask him questions that he's comfortable with. So now if I look at his body language and what he's telling me, his head is still high right now. So if I go ask for more, we know that his head is already high. He's already letting out some stress. Just me standing there. Now he's got to go walk it off. Okay, so now he stopped. I did ask him to turn and face me. And now I'm just going to walk back over there. All I'm going to do right now is just ask for the baby step of, can I stand next to you? So if you're out there working with an animal that is not ready for you to be next to it, we have to break this down into little tiny steps. I put the camera in a different spot today, so hopefully I'm not having to readjust it all the time. There, he turned and looked at me, so I am going to turn away from him. So all of these, everything that I'm doing, it works the same with any equine. So whether you're working with a donkey, a mule, or a horse, I would do all this stuff the same. You see how his head is, I feel like his head is down a little bit more, but he just turned his hiney. He's trying to block me. He's getting me into both eyes. So I'm just going to little by little step back. So a prerequisite to putting a halter on, I need him to be able to allow me to be okay with me standing all around. I'm not going to force him to do anything. And let's just say I can get away with forcing him to do something. It's not going to have a lasting effect. I need him to be comfortable and confident so that we can have a lasting effect. This needs to transfer over to all aspects of his life. Okay, he's standing there nice and calm. I'm going to release that pressure. Now, when I'm releasing pressure to start off with, if it was a super hard question, I would go for like 30 seconds at this stage. If it's an easier question, about 10 seconds, and then go back. See how he turned? He's still showing me that he's nervous. So I'll just go out of his bubble a little bit more. So I put my long brush up just to block him, and you saw how he reacted. I need him to get comfortable and confident. He does a very good job at turning to face me. Okay, so I'm going to try to go further out of his bubble. You just took a step towards me. Well, that was a good job. Do you want to bite? So Stein here, if this is your first time to the channel, welcome to the channel. I hope you're able to get information from here that helps you on your own journey. So Stein here, he doesn't always want to eat hay. Sometimes he'll calm down enough and he'll eat hay. Right now, his bottom lip is still sticking out further than his top lip, which says that, you know, even though his head is a little bit high, that's just another sign of where their mind is at. If their top lip is sticking out further, that would be a sign of anxiety. But there's lots of signs, not just their lip. It's not just their lip, but we got to watch their breathing, how high their head is, what their ears and their tail are doing. Ears. I suppose they all have two. So ears. So now I'm just going to work at coming back over here again. And I'm just going to stand calm. Later on, we could be spastic. And you could be spastic now if you want. But the reason I'm choosing to not be spastic is it doesn't take much to get him to move. I'm going to pet you. Deet. Oh, bite. It's yummy. Hey. He says it's too hot. Too hot to eat right now. I'm going to pet you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deet. So now I can walk away and release that pressure again. Remember, when we leave them alone, that's when they're learning. They don't learn when we say good boy, good girl. No, they like it, but you want to keep your talking calm. Sometimes it can confuse them. When Stein first came to us, he was very much so an up and over type of horse. So we're really just trying to go at his pace. Isn't that right, Stein? To help you be calm and confident. That's what we want. We want a calm, confident horse. I'm going to pet you. Hi. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep. So there's just petting his neck. Now I'm going to release that pressure. Now he is target trained. He knows target train with his nose. Nose. We'll see if he'll do it for me right now. Nose. Deet. Good boy. So then we would give him a reward, but because he won't take the hay reward, I'm just walking away to release that pressure. He's also target trained on his neck. Are you going to be okay with me over here right now? Facing the same direction as them helps to release pressure. Doesn't it, Stein? That's right. So here, neck. Come on. Deep. Good boy. It's always good to review what they already know. So now I'm walking away to release that pressure. Just going to turn and face me again. We'll do some more stuff that he knows. We'll do neck again. Neck. I always have the brush side facing him. I'm not wanting him to get poked by my stick or anything. Neck. You can see where his head is. He's not feeling super relaxed yet. Deep. Good boy. There you go. So I'll release that pressure. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to brush him. I'm going to brush you. That's right. I'm going to brush you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep. Do you want hay yet? No. So I'm going to do more of this to help make a yes horse. And then we'll go back over here. Oh, wow. I'm going to give him another second. He just let out a lot of stress, guys. I don't remember which trainer it is, but I just love the analogy. They talked about how each equine can take in so many rabbits. You know, so he was wild. So not being in his environment is one rabbit. And then being at a new location is another rabbit. Me being in the pen with him is another rabbit. And then I came and I touched him. That was 4 rabbits. He just let out some rabbits just there when he blew and started to lick and chew. And they need to be able to release those rabbits so that way they can take on more rabbits later on. Hi, you. I'm going to pet you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deet. So you can see how I can do this on his left side. Now, if I go back over to his right side, we'll see if he'll be open to this. Now, yesterday, he was in no way, shape, or form open to me even being over here. You see how he's blocking me? Whoops, whoops, neck. Turn this, not to startle him. Make sure they always have a way out. Neck. I'm trying to watch to make sure I see as soon as he touches it with his neck to the brush. He touched his nose to it. Neck. Deep. He touched it on accident. He doesn't want the hay. Okay, so you can see how far over I can get on his left side, and on his right side, he's like, oh, I don't think this is a good idea. So we have to just keep going slow at his pace. It doesn't matter what I think we should be able to get done today. What matters is what he can cope with today. What are you doing with your foot? Is there a fly bothering you? Is there a fly bothering you? I wanted to be able to come and touch him, but he was so close to the fence, I wasn't setting myself up in a good situation for him to have a way out. So that's why I kind of just put my brush up there, a little bit of energy to move him. And again, a very little bit of energy. So there, when he left me, I just asked him to go. And now when he's looking at me, I'm going to leave him alone. I want him to find comfort when he's looking at me. There, he's looking at me. I want him to find comfort. I think that this spot for the camera, I thought it was going to be good because of where the sun is at, but it might not be the best spot. All right, let's see if I can work my way back over here again. I'm going to pet you. Yeah, you're okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. I'm going to release that pressure. I'm going to pet you. Yep, it's still me. There's been no change. It's still me. Yep, and I smell like sunscreen. Does that smell different? Huh? Yeah, because it's hot out here. I'm going to pet you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. His lips are pretty tight. So this time I brushed him all the way on his neck, his whole neck. So gentling these guys, or a donkey, or maybe you have a domestic animal that either just hasn't had a good life or not a good start, or something happens where it is wanting to defend itself. It wants to defend itself because it feels threatened. So that's why we have to do so much of this advance and retreat. We have to find out where their bubble is, and you have a very big bubble, don't you? We have to find out where their bubble is and work with what we have. I'm going to pet you. Hi. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. So it's a lot of patience, guys. When you're gentling an animal who is wild or just needs a restart and it's not okay with this, you have to be aware of timing and all their body language. So for Stein's body language right now, you can see how high his head is. Guys, when he puts his head down, he looks like a little horse. Because he is. He's just a colt. He's just a baby. You're just a baby. I'm going to pet you. He kept his head straight that time. There's another sign. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. So this time he kept his head going straight forward. He didn't turn it to block me, and that is a tiny little baby sign. And there's a gazillion tiny little baby signs that we have to watch for. So these tiny little baby signs, what their ears and their tail are doing, the location of their head. Is it high? Is it low? With a donkey, if it's really low, they're hiding from you. And I haven't had that happen with a horse yet, but it could. Okay. I'm not going to ask Stein anything while Dan's coming in. There's like 2 feet of shade here next to the barn, so Dan's going to go to utilize that, take a sun break. So you can see with any extra movement how uptight Stein gets.
Buddy, I'm just going over to the shade.
Okay, we'll try to get him just to stand there.
I haven't worn his hat around him before.
Oh, a new hat. Totally will do that. All right, I think he's still in the camera. So I'm just going to back into him right now. He's looking at me, turning his head more. I'm going to pause. It's okay to pause when you're approaching these guys. Slow and steady. Stein, when he is getting nervous, he appears. Oh,
Wearing the hat of death.
The hat of death. Is that what it is? Oh, and now Thomas just came down. There's a lot going on, huh? And you're not used to all of that yet. So you have to pay attention. Why might they be reacting? I'm going to pet you. Ready? Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. Now I'd offer him the hay, guys, but he doesn't want it. See if I can get this in a better spot. Okay, I'm going to go back to him. See him turn his head? That was a little sign. All kinds of little signs. You're really smelling me because I smell different, huh? I haven't worn sunscreen in a few days. I've been wearing long sleeve shirts. Yeah, but today's really hot. Now he's leaning away and then he's stepping into me. You are silly, which could just be him trying to block me, protect himself. I'm going to pet you. Make sure they always have a way out, guys. I just noticed my phone's crooked. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. Oh my, he's already had 20 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and give him a break. Breaks are good, guys. Lots of smaller sessions are good. All right, guys, now Stein has had about a 10-minute break. Oh, Stein, you're making this camera thing so hard. I'm not going to put it here anymore. Okay, guys, Stein has had about a Okay, guys, Stein has had about a 10-minute break. And during that 10 minutes, he let out 3 rabbits. You remember when he blew earlier and I said he was letting out a rabbit? That's him decompressing, taking in the lesson, letting out some stress. I would say that his head is lower now. Is your head lower now? That's a good job. Yeah. I'm going to pet you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deet. You want hay? Okay, his head is, it's okay for its lowness, so I'm just going to step away. And again, when the question is kind of okay, about 10 seconds. If it's really hard, 30 seconds. I'm going to step back in. And I'm going to pause. You saw how he kind of reacted. He kind of leaned away for a second. That's a little sign of how he's feeling. So I'm going to pause. Now I'm going to go again. I'm going to pet you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deet. This time I made it onto his shoulder. And then I'm going to step away. He's leaning into me, which with him, I'm not sure if it's because he wants more attention or he's trying to block me. So we have to take into consideration both of these things. It could be either one, but his head's pretty low. He's not swishing his tail. He's not pinning his ears. Okay, that's swishing the tail. He is swishing his tail. It's from flies though, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to step back in here again. Oh, now he's blocking me. I'm going to pet you. Oh, that's a good boy. Yeah, that's a good boy. I'm just rubbing on his cheek right now. Sorry, you guys can't see it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deet. Now I'm going to walk away. We're going to give him a little bit more time this time because that was more stressful for him. Try to adjust this camera because it's looking a little crooked. There we go. He's looking and chewing. That's a good sign. So I'm just going to stand here and hang out. This time we want to give him a little bit more time because he started to block me. That blocking me is telling me he's feeling a little bit nervous. So again, guys, it doesn't matter if you're dealing with a horse or a donkey or a mule for that matter. These, what I'm doing with Stein applies for both. Hi, Stein. Are you a good boy? Yeah, so that's a little bit of curiosity, maybe a little bit of blocking. Are you thinking about blocking me again? He has a fly and he's nervous to get it while I'm standing here. So now I'm going to come back in. I just was pausing to give him a second. I'm going to come back in. I'm pretty much even with the shoulder. I'm going to pet you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deet. Hopefully you guys can see my hand there. I got back to his wither area and the back of his shoulder. Now I want to be doing this with the long brush. Now he has not acted aggressive at all. And if I had aggressive one, I definitely would keep using the long brush. He's licking and chewing again. I'm going to see if he'll come over here and face me again. There, good boy. So you can see where I am in the camera here, just off the edge. There, I just wanted to get him to turn and face the camera. He's licking and chewing. So right now we're working on pretty much all desensitization. Having him turn and face me, that was a little bit of direction of movement, right? And later on we'll incorporate more direction of movement, but right now I'm just doing very limited amount of that while we work on him being okay with me being around him. Because eventually we're going to put a halter on you, buddy. I'm going to pet you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deet. I'm going to step and walk away. See his head going down now? Now we want to be focused when we're working with our donkeys, our horses, that how they feel with each moment. Now you can see where his head is at right now. Now when I walk up to him, let's pay attention. Look at how much his head just went up right there. Hi, hi. I'm going to turn and face the same direction, and I'm going to pause. Hi. Yeah. Oh, oh, not coming into my space. Okay, I didn't want him coming into my space. I don't want him thinking that's an okay thing to do. That was more of a blocking me. There could be other ways to do it. So there I just paused. Now I'm going to come back by his side. Now I'm about an arm's distance away. And I'm just going to pause here. Now he's got to move. What are you doing? I don't know that I like it when you're so close to me. No. I'm going to pet you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deet. That was just brushing on his shoulder. Do you want hay yet? I hold this hay and I tote it around with me, but you won't eat it. Him following me, guys, that's another sign that he's interested. He's curious. Even though he's a little bit nervous, he's curious. I would love to be doing this with the long brush. There he is. All right, I'm going to go back over to his left side, and I'm going to see again how he is with me brushing him. I'm going to brush you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deet. So you can see there, I can brush him all over with the long brush on his left side. Letting out a deep breath can help like cue them to do the same. Sometimes they'll kind of hold their breath, and I think he does that some. And the reason I think he holds his breath some is he forgets to swallow because he'll start drooling. There, his head just came down. Now it's fly season just about everywhere, right? And I have been asked some questions about how to fly spray. Now I wouldn't even try yet before I can use a long brush and halter them and stuff. I don't want to get kicked in the process, do I, Stein? And believe me, guys, these guys can move fast. So you always want to keep your safety as like a top priority. I'm going to brush you. Oh, you're just so afraid of this brush. Yeah. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Whoops. Whoops. Okay, so on his left side, I started doing this and then I said whoops, and we would start over anytime he moved. So we're going to do that same thing on his right side. Okay. So I'm going to come back over. I'm going to go wide so I'm out of his bubble. Open, he's got to move. All right. You're in a great camera spot now, Stein. Yeah, you are. Nose. Feet. See, he's already getting ready to block me. I don't want your nose. No. No, I don't want your nose. You are like the king of blocking, aren't you? Yeah. Here we go. 5, 4, 3. Whoops. So he knows whoops because we've done that before. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep. I'm going to walk away, guys. So the reason I really sped up my 5, 4 is to help him be successful. I don't want to ask him a question he can't say yes to. And if he can't say yes to me talking slowly, then I'll need to talk fast. There you go, Stein. You're in a great spot again. All right, we're going to do the same thing, guys, with the brush, but I'm going to cut really fast again. Aren't we, Stein? Yeah. Ready? I'm going to brush you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deet. I'm going to walk away. So sometimes they just can't come up and meet our expectations if we don't set them clear enough. So by saying whoops when he walks away or moves, and then starting over, he's going to learn he gets the release. And that's when they learn, it's from the release. He's going to learn that he gets the release when he stands still. And we can just do lots and lots of repetition. Okay, because we really want him comfortable. I'm going to brush you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deet. Whoop, whoops. Oh, that was a hard one, guys. That was a hard one. I went too slow, didn't I? Okay, let's go faster. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deet. There, he was successful. I'm going to give him that big old release again, guys. Now, this is really hard, so I could totally go for 30 seconds between each time that I ask, and then I come back over there. So I'm going to try to give him a longer break here. That's probably something that I always have to be working on. Sometimes I set a timer on my watch. I have a watch with a, like a timer on it. And sometimes I'll use that because sometimes it's just so hard for me to remember and to give them a long enough break. So I didn't count, guys, so I don't know if that was 30 seconds, but that's what I would recommend right now. I'm going to brush you. Whoops. Whoops. Okay, now he goes. I'm going to get his eyes. Okay, then I'm going to release the pressure. And I'm going to go back over there. Whoops. If he wants to go, I can just send him. I'm going to wait for him to come back in the camera. He's tired? Oh, Frank's over there rolling while Dan's working with him. Hi, you. Hi. I'm going to brush you. Yep, it's just the brush. It's the same brush as before. Whoops. Whoops. He has not. Okay, I'm going to try for one more good one, and then that's going to be the end of his session. Not sure if you guys can see Frank over there. I'm going to brush you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. Good job. So this is going to be the end of his session. He's doing a really good job. I'm going to go switch this camera over to Dan. All right, guys, Dan's over here working with Frank. Remember, we brought home Dr. Frankenstein. And during the session, Frank just laid down.
You just said, that's it, I'm done. It was pretty low key, too. We were just introducing the halter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was touching him everywhere with that halter from his front shoulders on.
Okay.
And
so
that nose trick you showed me?
Yeah.
And putting my hands all over his head in strange places. So it's a lot of new territory today. And it was low key. But we went down him in.
So Dan said, because sometimes I can't hear other people because I have the microphone on. So it was pretty low key, but at the same time, a little bit intense because he was petting him all over his face, introducing the halter. Did you actually put his nose in the halter? Got his nose in the halter.
4 or 5 times.
Oh, I'm not even on him yet.
Strap over his neck.
Strap over his neck. So doing all the just little baby steps to get him ready to prepare him to wear a halter. Remember, we don't just go throw it on. We got to prepare them. So
he's had this session lasts probably 30, 40 minutes today. So I'm going to call it a day. I'd say that's a sign that it was a long day at school.
and leaving them on a good note so that they remember that feeling.
I just walked. I was done. I was walking away, giving him a break. I heard clump thump. I'm like, oh, Frank just gave up.
So he's walking away to give him a break, and when he was walking away, Frank laid down. That's a good sign. Nice, stable mind. So if you guys see me waving my hand, that's to keep him from being pushy. Foot. We have to correct that now. We don't want to wait till it's a problem. Foot. Dean. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting.
Smart. He's got a great trainer, really.
No, but that's smart. Like,
oh, he's smart.
Sometimes you're doing this stuff and you're like, oh my gosh, are they ever going to get it? Foot. Flies. Foot. 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 He's leaning into me. I'm trying to block that. Foot. Foot. No. Whoosh, whoosh. Foot. Foot. Try to coerce him to take a step forward. I'm going to help him. Deet. I'm going to help him because he's not getting it, but stay out of my space. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Keep going. One more step. There we go. Okay, so this little guy is probably the pushiest one we've had so far. And we got to make sure we're correcting that. Foot. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Stay out of my space. Foot. If I did that with Stein, he would put a horse-shaped foot or hole right in the fence. That would be a difference between this donkey and a horse, but probably in general, the difference between a horse and a donkey. You want more school? Ah, ha, ha. So when I'm trying to work him to get out of my space, I don't want to push him. Okay, so I'm going to try to find other methods to get him to move. Foot. So you see how he got it with the left side, but he doesn't get it yet with the right side. Foot. Here it comes. There it got deep. Good boy. Good boy. Did I do his front feet yet?
On his left side.
All right, let's do this front foot. Foot. Deep. Good boy. Let's see if he knows butt. This one's been hard too. Butt. Not quite. I just wiggled my hand there to keep him out of my space. Butt. Deet. He just barely touched it. But remember, we got to reward the try. We want him to keep trying. Little dude sneaking up on us. He likes to be the center of the party. Sometimes I have hay stuck to this and I don't want them to touch that first and think they touched it. But Deet. I think he tried to too. I don't think he gauged it very well, but he tried. And we're rewarding the try. That's what we're into. All right, let's see the side. Butt. Oh, butt. Deet. He totally did it. He's getting this stuff. So if you guys are working at this stuff and you wonder if they're ever going to get it, they will. Just keep at it. Keep rewarding the try. Help them sometimes. So next, Dan's going to keep working on teaching him to fetch. Did that poke you in the nose? I'm sorry. And then we're going to work on picking up his feet.
All right, I've got young Doc here, the 1-year-old wild gelding donkey, Burro. And he got done with regular school, and we're working on fun stuff. Like every donkey should know how to fetch. Fetch. Come on. Oh, whoops! You dropped it. Let's try it again. Doc, fetch. Fetch. Whoops! Doc, fetch. Okay. Come on. Oh, you tried. Doc, fetch. Fetch. There you go. Come on. Fetch. Oh, you dropped it. Whoops. Fetch. There you go. Good boy. Fetch. Come on. Good boy. Good job. Good for you. That was a good fetch. You're just like a golden doodle. Come on. Yoo-hoo. Doc. Fetch. Oh, you tried. You tried. We'll give you that one. We'll give you that one. Well, whoops. There's a foot. Let me see that foot. Foot. There you go. Good boy. Foot. Excuse me. Fetch. Come on. Fetch. 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 Yeah. Fun stuff, huh, kiddo? Yeah. Try again. Fetch. Come. Fetch. Oh, almost. Fetch. Oh, let's try it again. Let's try it again. Hang on to it longer. Okay. Fetch. Whoops. What happened there? Did I drop it? Fetch. You're getting a little wound up, buddy, huh? You getting a little wound up? Fetch. Back. 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 Fetch. I'm getting a little wound up, huh? Let's take a little break. You did a good job. Rolling?
Well, yeah, we're rolling now. Yep, it's on.
All right, so this will be the first time picking up his feet. Young Doc. We're not going to ask for a lot. All right, buddy. Mom's got to get the contraband ready. Ready? Ready? 1, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Too fast. Too fast.
I think we're still in
Okay. Here we go. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deet. Just leaned away. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deet. Down to his knee. Ready? Let's try chewing, huh? Try and munch that down a little bit. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deet. Below his knee. Only a little bit. How we leaning away? He's straight up and down. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deet. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoops.
No contraband.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deet. Almost was hoof wall.
Nice.
Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deet. I scratched his toenail. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deet.
It would maybe be good to get further away from the fence.
Yeah.
If he's got to scoot forward.
Yep.
There we go.
Hey, bud. Hi. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deet. I'm gonna wiggle his leg.
Jiggle it.
Yep.
Get him to go on his toe.
Maybe. See if we can get that far. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wiggle, wiggle. Ooh,
So
scary.
So you kind of jumped a step. So to get him to go on his toe, the cue changes to just being right here. Foot, feet. That's
Yeah,
all.
gotcha. Okay. Wow, where's the sport in that? 5, 4,
There's no
3.
5-4 when you're asking for the foot.
Okay, are you ready? Foot.
Whoops. So moving would be no pay. I'm gonna reset him up so the camera can see
Yep.
him.
He's gonna lift your rope. Ready? Ready? He's kind of shaped like a banana right now. Well, banana donkey, straighten out.
There.
Hi, you. Ready?
Gently setting your hand on their foot.
Foot.
Same foot. Whoops. Whoops. Let's get him back square again.
Ready? Foot.
Feet.
We'll take that all day long.
That's the first step. Well, and the even better step would be that he goes on his toe and we can just pet him and rub on him.
Ready? Foot.
Feet. He's kind of leaning back some, but we'll give it to
It's
him.
progress.
Rewarding the try.
He's used up a lot of brain power today.
We might want to move on to the other feet. So
Yeah.
Okay, so when somebody's looking in the back, let's turn them so that you can see.
Okay.
You want to be on the same side as the person looking in the back feet. There we go. And that way, if they start to get all picky, you can pull them towards the person at their back feet.
Hey, bud.
So their butt goes away from
Hey, you. Hi. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep. Munching. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep. There's so much chill, these wild ones, on their back feet than their other fronts. Have you noticed that?
Yes. It's a common thing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep. I touched this hoof wall. What if you switch sides so we don't run out of time?
Do you want to ask him to lift his foot? I have 7 minutes before I have to go up.
We can lift this one foot and then we'll pack up.
Okay.
Ready? Ready? Foot.
Feet. That was very good.
We'll take that. I don't want to have to hurry. Let's finish the other side later.
All right, so that's all we're going to do for today.
Nice work, Doc.
Hey guys, I'm back with Stein here. Oh yeah, we can see you in the camera. I'm back with Stein. It's just beautiful out now. It was like 95 degrees out today. So I'm so happy that it's nice. We got shade. Nose. Deep. So it's their dinner time right now. So I'm hoping Stein will eat and take the pay. But there's somebody moving, huh? There's somebody moving. I don't know if I trust yet. Oh. No to the food? No to the food, huh? All right. Well, then I'm going to pet you. I'm going to pet you. Oh, and you're going to move. You're not in the camera now, Stein. Not very well. Nose. You're worked up right now, aren't you? Yeah. Good boy. You're going to eat. You're thinking about it. Yeah, you are. You're thinking about it. Hi.
All right. Day 15.
Good boy.
Update on Frank's progress.
So with Stein now, I can pet him on his left side and I can pet him on his right side, but he's still pretty nervous. So I had the thought of working today with hand feeding, kind of backing up, just trying to build his confidence. So we'll see. We'll try this today and see how he does with it. See if it makes a difference tomorrow with his confidence. So now I'm going to pay him when he's looking straight ahead. Just waiting for that. We're kind of almost there a couple times, just trying to wait for his head to be straight ahead. This is good that he's investigating me. He's curious about what I want. Deet. Here you go. There you go. So we're just trying to build his confidence up. He's more of a nervous horse right now. So he works more off from fear and reaction than he does thinking things through right now. Are you curious? Are you curious about what I'm doing and what I want you to do? Why don't you put your head straight and I'm just going to wait for it. Deet. So Dan's over there working with Frank while I'm working with Stein. So he's moving. He described a halter. So you guys will have to watch that.
Did I cause a heart attack over there?
Oh, you can just tell he just got tense and he stopped chewing his food. So, you know, it doesn't take much for Stein to get nervous. So there is a playlist on Training Wild Burros for Frank, although the videos are from, I have another channel, Big S Farm, and then Dan has one, the farm on US 87. So, but I'm making playlist on Training Wild Burros for that. Are you going to chew your food? Huh? So you see he's leaning a little bit away from me, guys, with his front legs. They're not straight up. That's a little sign of how he's feeling. Deep. His head is straight forward again. We'll see if he'll take more or if he's too nervous. So when he's too nervous, I just go to advance and retreat. When they are really nervous, that's one of the signs that they don't want to eat. So I'm going to pet him. I'm going to pet you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deet. And then I'm just going to walk away. I would just hand feed him, but he's too nervous to eat right now. It is so nice down here now that we're in the shade. Yes. It's not 95 degrees anymore. I'm excited for you. Stein's still holding the food in his mouth. I'm going to release more pressure to try to help him relax. It just doesn't take much for him to get nervous. That's Grace, guys. Like I said, it's dinner time, so they're all pretty hungry. Hi, you.
Frank's gotta show you a trick. I know you're recording. We'll watch. Nose.
Oh my gosh, guys, Dan just put the halter onto Frank. So you got to watch that also. He's recording right now, too. I'm going to pet you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. I'm going to walk away. He still has hay in his mouth that he's not eating. So I'm not going to offer him hay right now. I'm just going to release that pressure.
I can get you with Frank. You give him a break. You get ready to do some studying again. But
I'm going to go to his other side. We're just going to keep practicing things that he knows right now. His legs are more upright now, where he's not leaning away. Hi, buddy. Hi, I'm going to pet you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. Do you want hay yet? No, you don't. You still have hay in your mouth.
someday the force will be low. It's gonna be great.
So again, I'm just releasing that pressure. Help build confidence with him. Hi. Hi. Do you like attention? But you're kind of nervous too, huh?
I'm doing short. See?
Good boy. All right, so I'm going to go back to him now. He's standing straight up and down. He's not leaning away. But you still get a little nervous with me on your right side, don't you? That's right, you do. It's okay. I'm going to pet you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. I'm going to release that pressure. That one is Shamus.
Yeah, it gets a little noisy around here in the evening. All right, Frank, you gonna try this?
Okay, we're going to go back. Hi. Did I move too fast for you? Yeah. A little bit nervous, but you got this. He's still standing straight up and down. He's not leaning away from me. I'm going to pet you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. Good boy.
No.
His head just came down. His head came down again. Hi. So guys, even though all 3 of the new wilds are at different stages, it's okay. I'm going to pet you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. That time I was scratching him with my fingernails instead of just petting him. And he's very soft, guys. Very soft. His head just came down again. He's licking and chewing. Don't let him get that, Dan. Frank's sneaking up on Dan's bucket of hay. Licking and chewing. Taking a step towards me. Little dude is over here. I'm not sure if he's in the camera, but he's getting a supplement because he was very, very underweight when he got here. Hi, you. Look at how low your head is getting. I love it. Yeah. I love that your head's getting low. I'm going to pet you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. Try to like not look at him and watch him out of the corner of my eye. His head is going down again. Hey, Stein. Hi. You're doing a good job, aren't you? Yeah. I'm going to pet you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. Do you want hay? Do you want some? No? All right. That time when I was scratching him, guys, he leaned into me. I think I'll start working my way back farther. Taking a step towards me. I like it. Hi. Yeah, you're doing a very good job. Oh, am I standing a little bit farther back and it makes you a little bit nervous, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm going to pet you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. There I got to his wither area and behind his shoulder. And again, right now I'm scratching him with my fingernails instead of just petting him. So hopefully that feels good to him, making him want more of that. He seems pretty calm now. That's good. So they're going to go at their own pace, guys. It's just going to take the time that it takes, and we're going to take the time that they need. So with these, all three that we brought home, they're all at different stages with Doc, where we've started the beginning stages of working with his feet. And he's already being haltered and being led. With Frank, we're working on getting a halter on him now. And now these are stages. We don't just throw a halter on, we prepare them. I'm going to pet you. You want to be petted, huh? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. More on his withers. Do you want hay this time? No. Okay, so Doc is being led. You can brush him everywhere, just with a hand brush, no longer using a long brush, and working with his feet. Frank, I have petted him all the way back to his rump. I've petted him with a long brush along his legs, and now we're working on the halter. And with Stein, we're just still working on getting him comfortable with us being around him. And that's because you were an up and over kind of horse, weren't you? Yeah. I'm going to pet you. I'm standing by his shoulder, guys. How does that feel? A little scratchy on your withers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. This is very excited what Dan's getting done with Frank. I'll put a link to Frank's playlist in the description so you guys can check that out. I also have in the description a link for the playlist of the Mustang and Burro comparison series. And then I have a link for Valhalla, because Valhalla is one of the donkeys that took a long time, more like Stein. I'm going to pet you. Yep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. So just because Doc is going super fast and Stein is going super slow. That doesn't mean that all donkeys are fast or all horses are slow. It's just based on their own personalities.
Buddy, back up. There you go. Have at it.
Is there a lot of movement in there? Huh? Well, Dan's moving Frank, so I probably shouldn't do anything yet in case Stein decides to respond. I'm going to pet you. Hi. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deet. Guys, I did some. I'm farther back on his back than I have been. So right behind his withers, but that's as far back as I've been on his right side. Licking and chewing, I love that. And he's not moving today, guys. So when I worked with him yesterday and I would get over to his right side, he did a lot of moving. So what I started to do was instead of just rewarding him anyways, I asked for more. So in order to ask for more, each time he moved, when I was doing the countdown, I would just say, whoops. So I would be doing the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 deet countdown. And it didn't matter where we were at. If he moved his feet, I said, whoops, and then we started over. And now he's standing pretty still. So, I mean, he is definitely learning. He's catching on. His head is pretty low. It could be lower yet. Couldn't it, Stein? It could be lower. I'm going to pet you. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deet. All right, so there I went at the top of his back, and you saw him react, and now you see how high his head is. So he says, boy, that was a little bit scary. That's where a mountain lion lands. I'm going to give him a longer break this time because that was more scary to him. Now he still has, his bottom lip is still sticking out further than his top, and he's parked, but I just want to give him a little bit more time. I'm hoping that he starts to lick and chew. Maybe when I go back there next time, I won't scratch him with my fingernails. Maybe I'll just pet him. Maybe that'll be a little bit less intimidating for him. But even though he got nervous, he didn't really move. His back flinched, his head got high, but his feet stayed pretty stationary. So that's good. His head's coming back down some. Now Dan has the halter on. He didn't buckle it, but it's on. So guys, when we're halter training, I use a I think it's called a Weber halter, one of those nylon ones. This is the halter I use for halter training. And the reason I like this halter is one of the steps is to get them to put their nose in it. And if I hang on to this right, I can have this keep its shape with one hand. So that's why I like to use this halter for halter training.
I've had that on him like that, just sticking out his nose real quick.
Yeah.
At least 50 times through 3 seconds.
So Dan has had Frank's nose in that halter 50 times today with 3 separate sessions. We really want to build up their confidence so that when we do it, it's not scary. Isn't that right? So he still has a bubble gum lip. He still has his bottom lip is sticking out further than his top lip. I'm going to pet you. So this time I'm not, oh, that was scary, huh? I moved my arm and that was scary, but he's keeping his feet still. Oh. I'm just going to release that pressure now. He kept his feet still, and that's progress compared to previous days. And he says, oh, I got to walk that off. I was nervous. It's okay. Well, good night, Polly Wally.
Yeah, this is good, man. Have some good fishing dreams for tomorrow. We'll live in a river for 8 hours tomorrow.
That's Grace again, guys. So this whole time that I've stopped, Stein has just been pacing around. He says, gosh, I was nervous. And right now I'm just going to let him pace. I'm not going to do anything about it. Are you ready for some more, Stein? So we're going to go back to what he is comfortable with. Touching him on his back, that was the first time. It was, wasn't it? It was the first time. And it made you feel a little scared. So I'm going to recognize that he felt scared. And we'll ease back into that. I'm going to pet you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deet. Do you want pay? It is your dinner time. I'm going to just walk away. Hi, I'm going to pet you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deet. Dan put the halter on Frank twice.
Didn't buckle it, but I could have.
Well, it's best, I think it's best not to buckle it right away, because if they start to pull, you can take it off right away. It's okay. Once you get to that buckling point, you're kind of at a point of no return. You can't take it off fast, and you can't buckle it fast. And the noise could be scary yet.
Something I've been doing as I'm introducing it to him. Can you guys? I don't think you hear the jingling or not. I've been making sure it clangs.
Do the jingling again, because I'm wearing my microphone.
Okay. I've been kind of reckless to make sure it clangs around. So it isn't something that startles them. I am done with him. Remember yesterday I worked until he fell over.
Right?
Not literally. He took a nap.
Watch this. I'm going to pet you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deet.
Wow.
On his back again.
He's leaning towards you.
Sometimes I don't know when he leans towards me if he's blocking me or if he likes it. I'm not sure. I mean,
He's probably not sure.
He probably isn't sure.
You know, what I see in him is he really, really wants to be a people horse. But
he's just nervous.
Survival instincts in there.
Just nervous. Come on. I'm trying to get him to take a step towards me, but it's not happening. Probably do this one more time, and then you're going to be done with your session for today. Yeah, I'm going to pet you. Oh, hi. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deet. All right. So that was again up to his shoulder and then a little bit behind it. And then I'm not scratching him right now on that part because I think that was a little bit too much for him. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I sure love it if you hit that like and subscribe button. And you guys have a great day.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So guys, when you're training your donkeys to pick up their feet, the first step I use is with a
Ready?
long brush. Yep, go right ahead.
Ready?
The first step I use is with the long brush.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
and then brushing them just with a regular brush. Maybe we should put some hay for little dude. He's very helpful, yeah. And then after they can do those two things, then getting them to go on their toe. So he doesn't know back up yet, guys. We haven't taught him that yet.
All right. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Eat. Let's grab his knee and ask for a foot.
Yeah, so when I do that, I just put my hand there and then just wait for him to pick it up. It's the least
Ready?
amount of
Ready? Foot.
Deet. He took his weight off from it.
Yep.
And that's all we're asking for at first.
Ready? Here we go. Foot.
Deet. Deet is the word I use like a clicker. And they know that when we say deet, that there's a reward coming, there's pay coming.
Ready? Third one's a charm there.
All right.
Ready? Foot. Foot. Take it some weight off of it.
We'll say deet when he does.
Foot. Deet.
All right, here you go.
Move on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, too smart ant, huh?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope.
Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Eat.
There you go. So remember, all this is a progression. If they're leaning away, if they're swishing their tail,
Is that banana donkey? He's all right.
all those are signs that they're not comfortable.
5.
But he's doing a really good job.
3, 2, 1. Eat.
Good boy. Here you go.
Ready? Ready? Foot. Eat.
So there, he just took off a little bit of weight, and that's where it starts. We don't.
Not far from going to his toe.
Nice. And we don't want to just grab their foot and take it. We want them to be willing to give it to us. We want to work our way up to this so that they're comfortable and confident. Donkeys really like their balance. So when we take away a foot, they're not as balanced as they were before. They have to learn to stand on 3 feet when we ask them.
Ready? Here we go. Foot.
Deet. Woohoo! Good boy. So when they're on their toe, that's like a bonus. If they stay there, then you just pet it and you say deet, 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 and then until they go off their toe. But he went off his toe already.
Yeah. He doesn't know about his toe.
No.
Ready? Ready, little man? Here we go.
Ooh.
Eat. He's on his toe. Not
Nice job. Good
3 times that
boy.
size. Good job, little man.
All right, so I'm going to turn him a little bit for the camera. Would dude get in our way? Little dude, he loves to be in our way, doesn't he? Yeah. He loves to be in our way.
You get the business out of here. You got food over here. You got no biscuits today. Hey, bud. Hi. What's with the llama head and straight up ears?
Oh, I haven't been letting them eat hay.
Okay. Thank you. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Eat.
Here you go.
What's going on over here? Huh?
He's just straightening out. He was pretty crooked when you went last time, which
Ready?
it didn't. matter at the moment, guys, because
Ready?
he was just petting him.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Eat.
He was starting to get a little nervous there, and he backed up that 1 foot. Right now, we're going to ignore that.
Here we go. Ready? Foot. Eat.
Just for lifting up that weight, shifting weight. That's the try. He has no idea what we're asking for.
You did a pretty good guess.
Yeah, he did. You're a smart little guy, aren't you?
Ready? Foot. Eat.
Good job. Is that Grace again?
Yeah. Over there at camp. I'm really hungry.
I have enough for 1 more pay, and then I'll need more hay.
Ready? Foot.
Eat. Good
That's
job.
pretty nice.
Yeah. Oops.
She's coming back. She's coming back.
All right.
You got your contraband there, kiddo. Oh boy. Dude, it still has hay.
He wants my
Maybe
hay.
your hay's better.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Eat.
Here you go. Trust the process, guys. If you're working on this, trust the process. Go slow. It's building their confidence and building their trust with us. They know what to expect.
We're doing cool. Doing that. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Eat.
Good boy. Little dude's really helpful when we're videoing, isn't he?
He's really photogenic.
Yeah.
All right. And we're going for gold here, buddy.
All right.
Ready? Foot. Foot. I got nothing.
Just wait. He's kind of obsessed with the hay right now.
Just about.
He shifted his weight off from it. Is that right?
He's leaning a little bit funny. Foot. Eat. Look at his toe. Could you stand a little more crooked?
Let's see if I can get him to straighten out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, he went to his toe, but he looks like he's...
There. Is that better now? Okay.
Let's work on that. Hey,
Yeah.
bud. You. Rear view mirror. What's going on back here, buddy? Ready? Foot. Eat.
Ooh, beautiful job. Okay, while he's saying deet, he gets pay.
I think that's a good spot to stop that one.
I think so too. Should you just have the rest of this? All right.
Yeah. He's still on his toe.
And that's a gift, guys. When they do that, you could just keep petting it, say deet, and keep giving them pay for standing nice.
He just gave it.
Yeah. Nice job. All right, so should I go? Will you turn off the camera?
Yeah. Can you release this one?
Yeah, I'll release this one. Unless you want to work with them on the retrieving.
Nah.
Okay.